Okay. Oh, just not enough.
Super
damage.
close.
None of the kites actually landed on the Volibear. He had a shot to maybe get in there if he thought he had it.
Nice
oh,
shock
wow,
blast.
Good shockwave. Yeah, or good. Is it shock blast or shockwave? Shock blast.
Yeah.
Good call. Good call. Shock blast there by Jace, and able to chunk a good bit of Caitlyn's health. And Caitlyn not left with any health pods. She actually is chugging a mana pod. Interesting enough. Now we do have IE finished on Caitlyn, although across her lane we do have Bloodthirster Zeal out for Ezreal, so give that fight a little bit of an edge there to the Ezreal. We do see Lou has come out, has Kindle Gem, Philosopher's Stone, and the upgraded Sight Stone. And her lane opponent does have the Cage's Lucky Pick on top of the Billow Stone, so a little bit more damage there from the support position. Vi has now finished her last Whisper, as she will be doing great amounts of damage. She gets straight onto Ezreal, and that Equalizer really just punished Kha'Zix there, who was trying to stay on the edge of that fight and just couldn't do it. Volibear down in a second. Vi going in to do AoE damage, does pick up Volibear, and I'm gonna have to go off stream for just a second, folks. Sorry.
So, Red's main vulnerability right here is that Vi chose to build basically straight damage. Like, she's got a cloth armor now, but she's got no HP to back it up. And you sort of saw it happen there after her initial engage. She got some people low, but then she got chunked out and had to leave. She ended up re-engaging, getting a couple kills off of it, but she wasn't able to actually make a huge play. Like, her team ended up getting the tower, but they're all really low, and they only just barely came out on top of that. So it's going to be up to our blue side to kind of try and abuse the fact that a lot of their team is really squishy right now. Like, Sejuani is their main tank, but she's easy to ignore. Like, after she throws her ultimate and does her charge, you get away from her and you try and leave her alone. Like, she's pretty good at slowing people down, but if you can dodge her initial engage, you're usually pretty well off. So, things sort of just slowing down here after that tower went down. They picked up Dragon at some point. And let's get a quick count on the towers. 3-1, so Global Gold pretty far in favor of our red team. They're up by about 6k. And let's see, what is Caitlyn finishing up? So she just finished her Zeal off to go along with her Infinity Edge. So it's Infinity Edge Zeal versus Bloodthirster Zeal. We know how that fight goes. And things...
Okay, sorry folks, had to address some personal matters off stream there.
No problem.
I'm back. Did I miss anything exciting?
They managed to poke down that tier 2 tower in mid, and they also sniped off Jace on the end there.
Alright, good stuff, good stuff. And
mostly passive farming since then.
Yeah. Right, well, I'll be looking for the red team here to probably make a pretty strong engage too. They've got all they need in this Vi right now. Sejuani's ulti is going to really lock some people down, but boy, they are letting this tower push down. They kind of spread themselves out and allowed the tower to be taken.
Yeah, red team is really reliant on sort of the Vi Lulu combo as like their primary initiate with the equalizer. The well, I guess the Sejuani ult as well. Lots of CC coming out from them, but
well, Zyra has just gone down bottom to deal with the wave that got pushed up there. Jace has split off top, and it is now a 3v5 in the mid. So,
yeah, it looks like they'll be able to swing and hold this. They don't have a big creep wave with them right now, so they should be okay just for a second. Might see a fight coming up here. Just, oh, steps on the trap.
Oh wow, a good Ezreal True Shot Barrage there. It takes about Caitlyn to half health there. So maybe not the best fight now for them.
Yeah, definitely a good wave clear there by Ezreal. Get some poke down on the team.
Oh wow,
huge engage.
the perfect perfect ulti there by Sejuani. That is a giant woman on a pig. Good gracious. And they will only get 1 kill off of that. Boy, that was the perfect frozen tomb there. Or glacial prison, sorry. Glacial prison there. As she locked up 5 members of the blue team there. And I don't know if really only getting that 1 kill might not feel as worth it as Vi goes in, charging just for the 1 kill. As Sedge is going back in, Jay's going down with the hammer time, trying to get her down. Caitlyn will poke out Zyra there at the end, try and snipe Jace down, but Volibear gets right in the way, and now they will... Looks like they're moving off of it, maybe taking the last of the jungle creeps before basing, or just pushing waves. Yeah, it looks like Caitlyn's just going to go there and farm, and they will back off, get their gold, or spend their gold, get their items, and it looks like the first tank item here is coming out for Vi.
Okay, so she's finally starting to get a little bit tankier, because you could definitely see there in those fights, even though she went in with a really good engage, she got bursted really fast.
Yeah.
If they didn't get hit by that Sejuani ult, they would have been able to spread out and then collapse on the Vi. And her just total lack of defensive items is just a big point of vulnerability for the team.
Right.
So it's really going to be up to the blue team to sort of try and take advantage of her overextending and just her overconfidence in general. You sort of saw it happen there when she dove into the base and just ended up going 1 for 1. So free dragon there for red team. And whoa, flash engaged by Vi. She wants that Kha'Zix.
Yeah, that is not the... Yeah, there we go. AoE damage, just finishing that up. So yeah, that's Kha'Zix down. It is a...
Tough life for a bug.
That will be a 4 for 5, and boy, what a rough game for Kha'Zix. He is 2-8-2 right now. Just not in a happy place.
Yeah, I think the Vi pick is really interesting. Like, I wonder if that was directly to counter the Kha'Zix.
Yeah, it almost makes me wish we could remember the pick order.
The initial pick order.
From an hour or so ago. And Ace in the hole goes out there trying to maybe pick off Ezreal. Is interrupted by the Zyra. But boy, all members of Red are so high right now. And it looks like they are pulling off to, if they're not doing Baron, they are trying to force them into coming to check the Baron.
Yeah. Like, they've cleared out... Well, Blue actually has vision directly of the Baron pit, so they kind of know that they're getting baited. They don't... Oh, don't face check.
Yeah.
Whew. Okay, the bug is safe.
Yeah.
So yeah, their trap was a little bit obvious there because they saw that they never left because they had the wards on the exit.
Right.
And just a good job there not getting caught by it.
Oh boy, just so many. It seems like they're really hunkering down to try and defend their tower, but they're going to really need to start focusing up and getting some winning fights going, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, they keep having these really close fights where like 2 or 3 people will get away on the red team with really low health, but then like 1 or 2 will just outright die on the blue team, and that's just how they've been like stacking and stacking their lead.
Yeah, it's just been 1 kill versus it's been getting 2 kills versus 1 kill versus 2 kills, and until they find something more definite, it's going to take a while. Like this isn't going to get any better unless they really get maybe a solid like get 5 kills per 2. They almost need an ace with a very low death count.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, at this point their best hope is that they'll dive too hard on a tower, or they'll try and take a Baron just too greedily.
Yeah. No, well agreed. And it is now, we can say, it is a 7k gold lead. They've got a 2-tower lead. They're up 13 kills. But at this point, if they don't start making this worth some more towers or some more in-game pressure, the kills won't matter, because if they don't finish the game fast enough, the money just evens out eventually.
Yeah.
Well, here's the charged up Vault Breaker. Will she be able to unleash it on anyone? No. Vault Breaker leads to nowhere. And we are back at this regular engage. I'm still surprised that they aren't trying to maybe get a Baron out of this.
Yeah, I think they just sort of fear the poke from the enemy team. And the fact that the Volibear could really just get in there and stay alive and then try and smite. Just sort of abuse that passive to sneak a Baron steal. Uh-oh.
Volibear is in a bad spot right now. He lands on the trap. He gets bursted down. Even the AoE from Zyra will not be much. She gets caught up by the Glacial Prison. So that's 2 down, one of which was the jungler. And now they might just advance this on doing the Baron. They do have full warding. They know where Jace, Kha'Zix, and Ezreal are as they're doing this Baron. They will pull off to address them. And there goes the Assaulting Battery. Ezreal is super low, but Vi is actually going to be the one going down here. Ezreal drops, Jace drops, and Kha'Zix will live with about, I think, 700 health here. About to be a bunch less, and now will they push the tower? Nope. Volibear is just up, and
that creep wave is way too far away.
yeah, that creep wave is very far away. Zyra is up now, and now the wave clear is just too strong. So, good and the bad there. They did actually kill 4 members of the blue team, only costing them Vi. But they still were not able to take a tower, and they were not able to take Baron. So once again, it's kind of those hollow kills.
Yeah, it's sort of like they're getting gold, but the rate at which they're doing it is sort of starting to slow down in comparison to the other team. Like, the people in their base farming are just going to pick up a bit more because they're not really going to overextend. It's not going to hit any towers. They're going to be at their towers ready to soak up the farm.
It looks like the Oracle's out on Lulu. It's actually helping her gain a solid bit of gold here, just sweeping away all of Lulu's vision of the Baron area. And boy, Zyra and Volibear just hanging around Baron Pit, kind of waiting for something to happen.
So they're really in this position where, because of the poke comp, they really just don't want to start Baron. Oh no!
Oh, he will jump away just in time.
Oh no!
Ezreal is down in an instant.
Oh, Kha'Zix with resets.
Kha'Zix will take down the Lulu, but he is not able to duel Rumble at all. If Rumble lands an Electro Harpoon, we could see a dead Kha'Zix here. Oh, but Rumble just did not have the cooldown. Oh wow, Vi still picking up Jace. Vi and Sejuani just
whoa.
The tower. And
wow. The bug dying mid-jump.
He was just able to pick off Rumble, but not quick enough to evade the Caitlyn. And now will they try and progress towards the Baron? It looks like Caitlyn's positioning, so she will start the assault. And here comes Vi, kind of a specialist on assault cases. And Sejuani joining up, as this Baron is going down very fast. But there is a Volibear and Zyra in the area. Will they try and do a Baron steal here, or maybe just pick them off after the Baron? Okay, goes out. There goes the jungler trying to get the smite in, but it will not be enough. So that is, oh wow, it's in on Vi again. Vi will pick up the Zyra. So that is a Baron with 2 kills. That was a good decision there by the red team.
Yeah, like, they definitely had the sustained damage for it. Vi super strong, Caitlyn, Sejuani all doing really good damage to Baron. And other than maybe like a quick Volibear steal, which they actually did a really good job of preventing, the Vi just sort of punched him in the nose and said, "No coming in the pit." And I mean, at this point, they've got their Baron. Top lane is pushing.
Sorry, folks. I thought I had muted my mic before I tried to eat some fries. And that is very silly of me. I apologize.